Michael McGee here. This will be your third and final episode on the beef. We're going to finish it up in today's video. We've got the steaks that came from the back, which will go all the way from the chuck out, all the way back to the porterhouse, which is the hindmost. And then we've got some ribs here. And I want to go ahead and take my saw and slice and see if I can get enough dino rib steaks for a package. And then it'll be time to just start cutting off the bone, getting ready to grind. We're going to have the family over tomorrow. We're going to grind. We're going to have a big old time. There's going to be a brisket being cooked. Let me show it to you. Valiente's brisket from 25. That's this year. 5. That's May.
That was May. They would have seen this on the video.
Yeah, you have seen us do this. I probably made a video on how to just take this brisket off. That fat is white. He was a half brother to this gal. Her fat's yellow. The only thing I can tell you, they were both fed the same thing. She got way more Jersey than he had. He had a lot of brown Swiss in him. So that's how that went. But we're going to be eating this tomorrow. What do we want to do first?
Steaks well, you know what? Maybe we ought to do the ribs since they're a smaller section to work with. And then when we move to the steaks, we can do the 2 smaller steak sections and then work the bigger.
Finish up on that.
Yeah.
We can take a sawzall and cut off that and then have a smaller thing to deal with.
Yeah.
On that saw, might make it easier. Okay, let's go to the saw. We'll take off this rib section right here. It's not real light. Ow.
Sharp bone?
Very sharp bone.
Yeah.
But I love the look of it, and I've had those steaks before. They're good eating. Let's do it. It's the basic area where the ribs are behind the shoulder. We call them dino ribs. I'm gonna let you turn it on and we'll see what we got. That was it. Yeah. I think the other one is going to have more on it because there's no telling where we cut when we cut this.
Okay.
While we're here, let's go ahead and cut this up to where we can get it down to grinding meat pretty easy.
Okay, ready?
All right, we're gonna get another set of ribs out and do it again. We're gonna go get some other stuff for making steaks. I think we're probably going to be getting the ribeyes this round. All right, we have a really sharp point to the bone here. We're gonna go ahead and trim that off now. sad that a whole cow only has 2 sections of ribeye about that long. Unbelievable. People wonder why they're so expensive. Yeah. Let's take a little look-see. Would you look at that marbun right there? I think that's better than Valiente.
I think so too. Valiente's was more pronounced.
Yep, he had a lot of big fat running through it. He didn't have that small fat running all in there.
Yeah.
Mmm. That's making me think. Making me think right there. All right, we're gonna do one more of these before we start on the T-bones. We managed to not waste very much at all on that end.
That is awesome.
Look how the meat shrunk in from the fat there.
It's literally
3/4 of an inch it shrunk.
Wow. It really dried out.
Yeah. It was 34 days.
Yeah.
34 days. 35 today.
And that's what it did. Because when we put it in there, it was all level.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. All right, this is our last section of ribeye. I'm gonna run it through and cut some of these bones off real quick. Mr. T. I'll probably cut off this rib right here. Where's that meat end? And
the
right
meat
there?
starts right here.
Okay, I'll cut it right there. That ain't bad looking. Classic T-bone. See that's more of a sirloin. That's like the last piece of sirloin that I missed that I left. So let's just put it with the steaks.
Okay. I need to go get that other tote, cause I didn't bring it out here with
Oh.
us. I had to bring it first.
You had a big piece of meat in your arms is what you had.
Oh yeah, that is true. Okay.
Yee, doggies about lost it. Alright, I'm gonna cut that off and let you tell me where the meat starts, and that's where we'll cut.
Okay. So the meat starts right here.
Okay, it looks like it comes back to about here.
So cut it at an angle maybe?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright folks, there you go. We're going to be going to the cooler to do our bone dust scraping, and we'll be cutting some grinded meat later on in this video. But right now, it's still steak time. We want to scrape it off and look at the marbling and see what Miss Daffodil has to offer. Okay, so we're going to bring this out and just stack them as we clean them and then put them back in so we can take them out and package them. Is that what we're going to do?
I think that's probably the best way to do it since all the totes are occupied.
Okay. And we need to trim fat. Do you want me to just put you as bone dust scraper and me trimming?
Yeah, that'll work great.
Because this here is just not suitable for steak. I'll cut out the parts that aren't steak worthy. folks, there you have it. I want you to look at these ribeyes. We went ahead and left a handlebar on them, even though most of them are boneless, a lot of them are boneless, but I want you to look at the marbling. It blows me away. Is that not the best marbling we've done yet?
I'm pretty sure it is.
We haven't had ribeyes that look like that. Not on this channel, not on this farm. It's amazing. And those dino ribs, we just went ahead and cut them up into steak size lengths and sizes. We will find out if that sears up and turns into an edible piece of meat. If it don't, we'll gnaw on it and get some nutrition out of it. But these here are what my mind is blown. Just completely blown.
She turned out so wonderful.
We're gonna package these things up and get to grinding. Come in, come in. There we go. Time for everyone to cut meat. We've got meat. Look at everyone, look at everyone. All right, we've got the meat, we've got the fat, we've got plenty of knives to cut. We're gonna turn this off so you don't have to face the frigid North Arctic. We have a deer here, but you don't have to deal with that today. We got 4 big totes, probably 70 pounds in each. So have fun. All right, I'm gonna start off the morning by sharpening everyone's knife real nice and sharp. Anytime y'all sharpen your knife, be sure absolutely to wipe it off, because see that black stuff, Joel? Yeah. We don't want to be eating that. So this is the Warthog knife sharpener. We're laying it on it. It don't take long to get a very nice sharp knife that way. And I just wiped that knife off improperly because I cut myself that way the other day. You want to wipe it off with the blade facing away from you, because this does get it sharp enough to cut through and get your fingers. Just like that. All right, we're getting with it now. We got mold and dust scrapers. We got cutters. Everybody's getting with it now. Grace is a bone dust scraper. Joel is a bone dust scraper. Matt is cutting up and David's cutting up. Making it look easy, quick, and fast. What is the difference between quick and fast, Matt?
What is faster?
Probably.
Okay. Quickness has to do with the takeoff speed. Fast, I think, is just your overall speed. David, I'm going to show you something. Right behind you is a corner of this one has got nothing but fat in it, where we had to clean out one of the totes. Mix it in just little by little as it goes, as you go. Mix it in, especially if you see a lean area, but just little by little, mix it in and it'll all go in the same pot. That right there is strictly belly flap. There's no bone in it, I do not believe, so just strip it up and it's good to go.
You should notice a marked difference in its cutting abilities.
Somebody already pre-cut this.
A lot of that's just small stuff we got when we were doing steaks. They're ready to be ground. They just need to be cleaned up a little. Some of them don't even like much cleaning. All right, Matt, grab it right here. Right here is your main muscle. It's the whole thing. Grab it right there and go in. Once you go in, then just right along the bone and back up. That way you're cutting away from your hand. As soon as you hit the bone, turn it and just start filleting it off. There you go. And that's a nice chunk. Look at all that. Look at all that tenderness. That can be slow cooked and make into really good food, or you can just throw it in a grinder and instantly have a good burger. Nice. Let's go make some good burger, boys. We're gonna be eating on the fat of the land. People say too much fat and they don't know what they're talking about.
No, I think that's really fun.
Oh,
They said they don't
very nice.
think that crumbs is very good for you.
Let Kenny finish his part before you start.
All right, this is the first of several batches we're going to be putting through. We're going to grind it 2 times, once on a coarse plate, once on a fine plate. Usually on the days when we have everybody over here working, we do it in such a way where we're busy doing other things, so all of this comes in at one time and we don't have the luxury of time. And so we piggyback 2 here and takes a lot less time. But we have the time today, so we're going to run it through one grinder, fat and meat. Here we go. My grinder would have never done that one.
You tell it the meat just gets prettier and prettier the other day, I think.
It does. Alright, let that finish up. Let's go.
Did you get that cinnamon syrup made you wanted to?
Not yet. Only put up.
You made something cinnamon, didn't you?
Oh, well, I was cooking that potpourri kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I was thinking, we tried to make cinnamon syrup for the guests, you know how your family always gives gifts.
Always clean your grinder out before you change plates. You always end up with stuff not going to go good if you don't. And this is most important on beef over pork over deer. Beef has way more things. I will toss that.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
This old beef, look how crumbly it is. It'll go right through that grinder so fast, you just shovel it in by the handfuls. And that's what we're gonna do now. As soon as this is done, whenever it gets done, you just turn it off.
Okey-doke.
When Caleb says he wants boiga, That's what he's talking about right there. All right, folks, the next stage is getting it into the stuffer. We're going to be stuffing it in the vacuum sealed bags, getting in the freezer. You don't have to use a stuffer, but it makes it a lot quicker and easier and cleaner. The job's a little cleaner getting it into the bags. And you can get it in any bag you want at that point. You can do the rolls, you can do the flat packs, however you want. This right here feels like it's gonna come out hard. And we might end up having to mix some water. This feels like it's gonna come out very hard.
I was just thinking about that.
Did you remember how it came out last time with Valiente? Did it come out hard? This feels like it may not come out at all. We've had experience with that. We'll see.
I never have heard y'all talk about putting water in it, so I don't know.
Okay.
I know we did with that heifer.
It happened to us in the past. Okay, greasy fingers straight out of there. I'm gonna rub this ring and lubricate it so that when it hits the canister, it goes right in.
Want all of them sitting?
Just set
What about the full bag?
full bags. Ah! It's coming out. Scared me. So once it gets full, it'll be going to the sealer, which they have out there.
I just thought you were faster than he was doing.
Oh, I'll stack them over there where the ring is. And that's it right there, folks. Burger, 1125D. That means daffodil. We like to know who we're eating. We can. What in the heck was that?
Had to be a bone.
Yeah.
Hang on, I see it. Hang on. It looked like a bunch of fat. Is it pinned?
This ain't. That's not.
No. Well, it had to be somewhere in there.
Man, it sounded like metal coming loose.
Yeah. Reverse.
Yeah. Oh, what do you want?
Oh.
Falling down in.
Yep, that was it.
There's more pieces of it, I think.
Okay.
If not, it's at least hard junk.
It's a very thin,
Yeah.
almost like cartilage.
Yeah, they missed it.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd venture it comes from the small table.
Could have. And that, folks, is what happens. Sometimes you get a bone, and you have to get it out. You can't just keep going. And now we can keep going. Let's just turn this over here.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, here we go. What?
It's back in here.
Earth.
I think we're gonna have to take this whole thing off and reassemble it because the sound came from back in here.
That's weird.
Very. Like where it would attach,
Yeah.
I think. So,
Let's take the whole thing apart. Let's start with this. I'll run it in reverse.
there we go.
Now run it in reverse again.
Unless there's more bone in there, but I'm pretty sure the sound came right back
That's
in
what
here.
it sounded like. But there's definitely,
Okay.
that bone may go from pillar to post.
Here's more. We
Okay.
didn't even feel it going in.
That's a big piece there.
Yeah.
Y'all breaking stuff out here?
Sounds like it.
There.
Wait,
What
I'll
happened?
this out. They got a big leg bone in here we didn't discover.
We were just busy putting meat and fat in and,
Right, reverse a little bit.
They make a noise or?
oh, it sounds like stuff is breaking.
I mean, it's a big bone. We've never had a bone like this come through before.
Okay, this is bone free. This is bone free.
I'm gonna say pitch it all. Give it all to Samson.
Oh, dog, it's
I
your
don't
lucky
trust
day.
a bit of it.
Okay, and okay, it has the O-ring in the back.
Yeah, everything's good as far as mechanical. That just
Yeah.
was like a whole leg bone going through.
Okay, so I undid this a couple of turns, so it'll need to be redone.
Okay.
All right, let me get you a bowl, pup.
I wouldn't give it to her until you showed the young kids.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in the bowl. and then-
Almost got there.
Show the young kids and tell them, and show the older kids too, but tell them they almost ruined the whole day.
Oh,
And
look
they
at,
would have to crank it by hand. Yeah,
yeah, right
show them
there.
those big pieces and
Yeah.
have them feel down in there.
All right.
They almost had to crank by hand today.
Oh, boy. I'll go show them right quick.
Okay.
I told them I'm not blaming anybody because we don't know who done it,
Right?
but somebody done it,
Somebody done
and somebody needs to not do it no more.
it. That's right. That's
So-
about as simple as you can put it.
Yep.
All right, back to the old grindstone.
It was just meant to be put in by me.
All right, we all done. Completely done. Next up, brisket. Oh man, go for it, man. Yeah, buddy. Alright folks, I am tickled pink that we could bring you this video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is how we cut up the beef this time. We might do it different next time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was fun. We did the job right with the proper knives, the proper knife sharpener, and we got it knocked out. We do have a deer left in here, and we have a brisket. We're fixing to be butchering another beef. This thing's going to be hanging full with beef again. And for that day, on that day, we're going to be feeding everybody with this brisket rib section. This is the entire thing from the brisket all the way back to that belly flap. So we got the ribs and the brisket all bone in. I have a video coming to you of doing that cook, so be watching for that. But for today, that's all I got for you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.